Some places in Ohio are so shockingly affordable that they almost feel like they're hiding in plain sight. Cities where home prices look frozen in time and the cost of living slips far below what most Americans ever experience. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the 8 cheapest places to live in Ohio, and trust me, a few of these will catch you completely off guard. As we dig into the numbers and uncover why these towns are so inexpensive, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell so you never miss our deep dives into America's most surprising places to live. Niles is a small, friendly city in Trumbull County, and its affordability is one of the first things newcomers notice. With a 2025 population of around 18,000, it has the feel of a tight-knit community without feeling isolated. Niles consistently ranks among the cheapest places to live in Ohio because of its very low housing prices. Median home values hover around $120,000, roughly half the statewide average. The overall cost of living is comfortably below state norms too, especially in areas like groceries, utilities, and housing-related expenses. What keeps Niles so affordable is a combination of slow population growth and a stable but modest job market, which keeps pressure off the housing supply. The city also has an older mix of homes, which keeps prices in check for buyers looking for value. With easy access to nearby Warren and Youngstown, Niles offers affordability without sacrificing convenience. Youngstown is one of Ohio's most famously affordable cities, and its story plays a big role in why it remains such a budget-friendly place today. The city's estimated 2025 population sits around 59,000, reflecting decades of decline after the collapse of the steel industry. But for residents today, that downturn translates to incredibly low housing costs. With Ohio's typical home value sitting near $238,000, Youngstown's median home price of about $130,000 is almost half the state average. Everyday expenses are similarly manageable. Youngstown's overall cost of living sits roughly 25% below the national average, and even local household bills tend to run cheaper than in many other Ohio metros. The main reason Youngstown is so inexpensive is its surplus of older housing and slower economic growth, which keeps demand low. For people looking for maximum affordability without giving up access to city amenities, Youngstown is one of the best options in the state. Toledo, with a 2025 metro population of just over 500,000, is one of Ohio's largest cities, but still one of its most affordable. The median home price sits around $120,000, making it dramatically lower than the Ohio average and an incredible value for anyone wanting a bigger city lifestyle. The cost of living is around 22% below the national average, which means everything from rent to transportation feels more budget-friendly than in many comparable metros. Toledo stays affordable because of its long, slow recovery from manufacturing declines, along with an abundant supply of older homes and a steady but not fast-paced job market. While the city continues investing in revitalization, especially downtown and around the waterfront, prices remain surprisingly low. For people wanting museums, universities, sports, and a lively local culture without big city costs, Toledo might just be one of the best-kept secrets in the state. Steubenville sits along the Ohio River and has a 2025 population holding near 18,000, giving it a small city feel with a strong sense of local pride. Housing is one of its biggest draws. Median home values are around $123,000, well below the Ohio average and inexpensive even by Midwest standards. The cost of living is roughly 25% below the national average, which shows up in affordable utilities, groceries, and transportation. Steubenville stays cheap because the area never experienced the expansion or economic boom that drives housing prices up elsewhere. Much of its housing stock is older, and population growth has been fairly stagnant, helping keep prices down. Despite its affordability, the city offers charm, history, river views, and a surprisingly lively arts and festival scene. For someone looking for low overhead and a slower pace of life, Steubenville offers a lot for very little. All right, before we jump into the next city, I want to hear from you. Which of these places has surprised you the most so far, and could you see yourself living in any of them? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I love seeing how your perspectives differ from mine. And if there's another state or city you want me to explore next, tell me down below. While you're here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. It helps more than you know and lets me keep bringing you videos just like this one. East Liverpool, known for its pottery history and riverfront views, has a 2025 population of about 10,000, giving it a quiet, small-town atmosphere. The median home price is typically around $90,000, $100,000, which is far below the Ohio average and one of the reasons the city consistently appears on most affordable lists. Everyday living is also budget-friendly, with costs well below state and national averages. East Liverpool remains cheap primarily because of long-term economic decline. Many manufacturing jobs left decades ago, and the city never rebounded to previous population levels. This reduced demand keeps housing very inexpensive. While the job market is still modest, nearby towns and cross-river access to West Virginia help broaden opportunities. For buyers who prioritize affordability and scenic surroundings, the Ohio River backdrop makes East Liverpool an underrated pick. Warren, a mid-sized city in Trumbull County, has a 2025 population of about 38,000 and is another standout for affordability in northeastern Ohio. Median home values often fall near $110,000, $120,000, nearly half of the statewide median, which immediately makes homeownership far more attainable. The cost of living is comfortably lower than the Ohio average as well, especially when it comes to housing, property taxes, and utilities. Warren's affordability stems from a combination of slow population growth and an aging housing market that keeps prices from rising quickly. While the city has faced economic challenges over the years, it's also benefiting from ongoing revitalization efforts in the downtown area. For people wanting affordability with more amenities than a small town typically offers, such as parks, a historic courthouse square, and local restaurants, Warren provides a practical and surprisingly charming option. Lima, sitting in northwest Ohio, maintains a 2025 population around 34,000 and offers a blend of small city comfort and big affordability. Median home prices tend to fall in the $130,000 range, still significantly below the Ohio average. The cost of living is also well below national norms, making it easy to stretch a paycheck further here than in many parts of the state. Lima's affordability is tied to its stable but modest economic growth. While manufacturing remains part of its foundation, wages and demand haven't grown fast enough to push prices higher. The city also has a wide stock of older homes and rental units, keeping costs manageable. Lima offers a mix of locally owned restaurants, cultural venues, and a strong sense of community, proof that affordability doesn't have to mean sacrificing lifestyle. Mansfield, located between Columbus and Cleveland, has a 2025 population of roughly 46,000 and remains one of Ohio's most budget-friendly medium-sized cities. The median home price often lands in the $135,000 range, making it considerably cheaper than the Ohio average while still offering a surprisingly diverse housing market. The cost of living remains below both state and national averages thanks to low housing, reasonable utilities, and manageable transportation expenses. Mansfield stays affordable because of slow population growth, economic transitions away from manufacturing, and steady but not explosive development. While these factors depress housing demand, they also make Mansfield a great value for buyers. The city includes a revitalizing downtown, a growing arts scene, and outdoor attractions like the Mohican region nearby. For anyone seeking a balance of affordability, amenities, and a central Ohio location, Mansfield delivers a lot for the price. And that wraps up our journey through the 8 cheapest places to live in Ohio, each with its own story, its own challenges, and its own hidden charm. Whether you're hunting for affordability, a fresh start, or just exploring the idea of stretching your dollar further, Ohio has options that prove you don't have to sacrifice quality of life for cost. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might be ready for a move. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.